Hello, mi amigos, Ramen coming at ya, and welcome back to Who Remembers, a segment where we talk about shows you probably forgot about. Today we're talking about the show called Zeke and Luther, a show full of skating, comedy, and wacky, crazy fun. So get ready to kick, flip, and grind, and let's learn about this awesome, nostalgic show right here on Who Remembers. So Zeke and Luther aired during a time where Disney was getting rid of Jetix, a channel with a lot of really neat cartoons and action shows, to a channel we know as Disney XD, a place for Disney to keep their other live action shows meant for teens and kids. Disney XD was a channel for people to hang and chill. I mean, look at this sick promo. If that doesn't get you hyped, then I don't know what will.
Yo, to answer this call, you don't need a phone. You gotta check out this brand new zone. It's not in space or undersea, it's on your TV. We're gonna bring it like we mean it, call it Disney XD. Do you need me to spell it? Disney XD. Do you want me to yell it? Disney XD. Your little brother and your sister, they don't play the same games. And the shows they kick around go by different names. You know that guys like us, we need a place to chill. But we can bring it like we mean it and the action's real. Disney XD Wild, so inspired compared to Disney XD. All the other things are time, Disney XD. Realize style, lots of customize. You wanna know the truth, it's Disney XD. Mega God! Disney XD. Do you need me to play? Disney XD. Do you want me to yell it? Disney XD. Disney XD. Coming to you on your TV.
So, Zeke and Luther was the first show to launch the channel, and it was a really good show. It had skateboarding and no laugh track. Just two dudes trying to be pro skaters in their hometown of Gilroy. So now that you know a little bit of the backstory, I'll explain some of the main characters in the show, starting with Zeke Falcone. Zeke has dreams of being the best pro skater, along with Luther Waffles, his lovable sidekick. Zeke's hard work and determination does pay off in the end of season 2, where they finally get sponsored by Riot Skates. My favorite Zeke moment is the first episode of season 2 called Jump the Shark. In the episode, while being interviewed by a local reporter in Gilroy about a shark who attacked Kirby Cheddar, Zeke mistakes what Kirby is saying in the hospital as a request to jump the shark. So Zeke says that he will jump the shark, and it is one of the greatest Zeke moments in the show. Then we have Zeke's best friend, Luther Waffles. Luther is sort of an airhead, but always comes through for Zeke in the end. Luther is a cup stacking champion and a really good rapper when he's asleep. If you don't know what I mean, there's an episode where Zeke and Luther have a sleepover, and when Luther falls asleep, he becomes the rapper DJ PJ, a skater by day and a rapper by night. He also wins against the rapper Big Nasty. This episode was great because it allowed Adam Hicks to showcase his ability to rap.
Now everybody in the basement freeze, put your hands up now and just follow me. Master Nasty, yeah, I could tell. They call you Master Nasty because the way that you smell. Oh, I smell his aroma. People get a whiff like all the way to Oklahoma. Walking around now putting cows in a coma. And I really hope you don't melt the microphone. Gasping for air, and I really have to stare at his hideous glare that's coming from up there where he's got no hair. Okay, now, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that money that you save on shampoo? If I were you, I would go today and buy myself a nice red toupee. I'm gone.
Too bad the real actor is not so lucky. He got arrested for armed robbery, proving once again the Disney curse is real.
And it's pretty shocking. So watch this.
This
guy's
the
going to his car to leave at 6:30 in the morning. Now, see that black car? That black car is the robbery car. Now, you will see a guy get out. Cops say that is Adam Hicks, the Disney star. And he has a gun to the side. You'll see it in his hand.
Yeah, that black thing. He's brandishing the gun. He's made it clear, and you're seeing the victim is handing over property, probably handing him some cash
Now
as
watch
well.
Now watch what this guy does. See the guy in the back? He might have seen what was going on, but
he wouldn't have seen the gun.
He wouldn't have seen the gun because he was hiding the gun.
Right. He gets into his car.
Now watch what this guy does. The guy is kind of looking away. Now watch what the victim does here. The victim just books it in panic.
As soon as the guy holding the gun looks at the neighbor's car,
watch this.
That's his moment.
Right there.
He's
Boom.
gone.
I'm gone.
Anyway, besides that, Luther was an overall fun character in the show and gave me so many good laughs. And then we have Ginger, Zeke's younger sister. She's sort of the antagonist of the show. She finds ways of using the boys for money and also finding ways of torturing Zeke. So think of her like Megan from Drake and Josh. Same thing. And then we have the best side characters any Disney show has ever had, Kojo and Ozzy. You might know the actor who plays Kojo from the show Nez Declassified. He was a nerdy best friend we all wish we had. Instead of playing a nerd, Kojo plays the rival of Zeke and Luther, but later in the show, three become best friends. Kojo is so full of himself, he even has his own book of female ladies, as he calls it. But Kojo has probably the best catchphrase I wish I could use in public. It's called the watch out. If I did that in public, I'd probably be laughed at, but Kojo makes it look cool.
Watch out!
And then we have the local nerd in Gilroy. At first, Ozzy hates skating, but Ozzy picks it up and becomes a part-time skater. There's even an episode where Zeke, Luther, Ozzy, and Kojo participate in a rival school skate competition and they win. Ozzy has his moments and is probably the most relatable character in the show. And those were some of the main characters in the show. So I kind of want to talk about my two favorite episodes in the show and my favorite moments in the show because why not? So one of my favorite episodes of Zeke and Luther is the episode Skate Camp. In this episode, Zeke and Luther open a skate camp for young kid skaters. This episode we're introduced to Ozzy, who dreams of being a skater. So Zeke and Luther help this wannabe skater. At first, Ozzy gives up, but Zeke makes it his mission to make Ozzy a skateboarder. This episode sees Zeke and Luther help someone not give up on their dream. Even though Ozzy is not a good skater, he becomes a recurring character on the show. Another one of my favorite moments in the show is when Tony Hawk made a cameo in the episode Broless. This episode was amazing. It had Zeke and Luther finally meet their hero. It's one of my top favorite moments in the show.
Tony Hawk means greatness. It's what Zeke and Luther strive to be.
I was honored. I thought the script was funny, and I agreed to do it.
Skateboarding with Tony Hawk was like surreal.
It's him. It's Tony Hawk. It's the best of the best.
It's gonna be epic. Catch a special episode of Zeke and Luther, guest starring Tony Hawk. Premieres Monday, October 25th. Yes!
On Disney XD.
Another one of my favorite episodes is the episode Jump the Shark. As I stated before, is the season 2 first episode and it actually has someone jump a shark in the episode. Zeke jumps a shark as a request from Kirby Cheddar, who got attacked by a shark, but it turns out Kirby didn't say jump the shark, but it's too late. Zeke jumps the shark and it's probably the coolest moment I have ever seen on TV. This show was one of my favorites to watch on Disney XD and it was a big hit lasting 3 seasons. And that was a look back at Zeke and Luther, a show full of laughter and iconic moments. It was a show that not many remember, but this show related to me as a teen growing up. This show gave us a glimpse of what being a teen is like, dealing with crazy sisters and just chilling out with your friends. My name is Ramen and this was Who Remembers. Until next time, you have a good night.